All right, go. Oh, this never happens on the Calmac at home. Right. Thank you very much. So we're just having a chat with the guys there, saying that I'm more used to the Calmac. And they're saying, oh, you've got really old ferries there, haven't you? I said, but this one's 39 years old, he was saying. He was saying, looks all right. Give me a Calmac. Give me a new Calmac. I've had a great morning riding with Leonard, and because he chose to bring me down to the ferry terminal here in Portsmouth, it's changed really quite what I'm able to do with the amount of time I have in the day. I am crossing over to the Isle of Wight much earlier than I expected. I thought it would be towards the end of the day. I thought, well, I'll get some fish and chips or something and then I'll find a place to kip. But as it is, I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to ride across the island. It might take me just a couple of hours, in which case I might get off again tonight. I do like this where you're not really sure what's going to happen. I do like that uncertainty. I find that adventurous and exciting. Yeah, it's good fun. Oh, sorry. So, Isle of Wight. This wasn't part of the plan when I left home, but you know, Kamuk found this route for me. Let's take it. Let's see what lies ahead.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here,
wrong way.
The world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be.
Okay to pass between you?
Great outdoors.
No, no worries. No. Hey. It's technically off route, but I thought an arboretum sounded interesting, so let's have a bit of a look around here.
Take a step back.
Right, if you can name all the trees, put them in the comments, please. Lovely place for a park run.
From a distance you can tell.
You will have heard all the jokes about the Isle of Wight being England 30 years ago. But actually, 30 years ago was the 1990s. Punk is further away from now than the Second World War was from punk. Yeah, time's moved on. I mean, come on. He must get sick of comments about his name. Dave, I really feel for you. Leonard did warn me that this island was hilly, and this is the first real hill. And judging by the road closure notice at the bottom, it's going to be on the randonnée that's going to happen next weekend as I record this. It'll probably happen when you see it. 100 and odd kilometres right round the island, and it's a hard 100 and odd kilometres. Huge banks and banks of wild garlic. It's like snow. Hi. I'm intrigued as to why some cyclists don't even smile, say hello. I mean, maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they've had punctures, maybe something's gone wrong, maybe their cat got run over. You never know what's going on in people's lives. Still, it does surprise me though. Cows are sitting down. Do you know what? Just feeling the first drops of rain. That might help make my decision as to whether or not I bivouac tonight somewhere or whether I continue and try and get to my destination. Raining. Definitely raining. I'm only about 4 miles from the ferry off the Isle of Wight. A fair shot across, so I'll get the 4 o'clock or 4:05 ferry, hopefully. That means I'm going to be back on the mainland tonight. Whether that means I will be sleeping in my bivvy bag on the mainland, or whether I'll make it all the way to Poole and a proper bed, that decision is yet to be taken. Do you know what that coffee shit is, man? I'm drunk. I'm probably going to be off this ferry at just before 5 o'clock. I think I've got about 2.5 hours riding on the other side. I think it's pretty certain I'm going to just ride to Liz rather than try and find a place to bivouac, because actually 8 o'clock would be a bit early to stop, really. Thanks. This route now takes me up into the New Forest, and I think I'm well fed. I think I've had enough food, so I will just take in the views and let the rest of the day roll under my wheels. I honestly thought that when I got off the ferry I'd be escaping into the New Forest National Park. I'd be on quite quiet lanes. Bloomin' heck. Wrong. Going home time. To think that at one time I'd wondered whether I'd be able to get off the ferry and then just find a quiet place to bivouac. Oh, the very idea now seems laughable. Now on National Cycle Network Route 2. That's probably the South Coast path, isn't it? I think we're going to have to take a closer look at this, don't you? Fairly obviously this is Christ Church, and this church was part of the priory, and there's some ruins back there. Reminds me of the Ken Follett novels, Pillars of the Earth, all designed just to pull your eyes heavenward. I'm finally back on familiar territory. I'm on the seafront, very close to Bournemouth, and I was here and did a video here last time I was down. I realise I owe an apology to anybody who's been watching this, waiting to see my minimalist camping kit, the bivouac stuff. It seems a bit of a fraud getting out and going through it, given that the way things have worked out, I'm not bivvying, so apologies for that. I'm sure I can do that in another video. But if you've enjoyed this one, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and take a look around the channel. See you again next time. Bye bye.